Hi guys, welcome to Make2 and Maketopia. Last week I left you in exactly this position, and with the magic of technology, this is what I've done over the last week. I've made tons of progress and I want to show you it more in detail. This is of course our Minecraft Pocket Edition Let's Build a World. We're on episode 12 and I'm starting my city, and I said last week that I would build a sort of central square to the city. And then after that, who knows? And I've got so many great ideas from you all, I don't know what to do. But this is the big central square. This I imagine being kind of the focal point. Maybe historically this was where the city started. And so it's kind of the centre for certainly community life perhaps, and also official government stuff. This is kind of where, you know, big parades might go out, etc. So I've started to build a road outside to get a sense of the rest of the city, but of course I've been focusing on the square right here. So let's take a look at all the different elements. First of all, there's a wall, and I built a 3D wall, and that meant I could have both texture on this side with different uses of stone blocks and chiseled stone blocks, stone bricks, stairs, etc. in all different combinations. You can see that texture in the background, which is just cobblestone, and then on the other side I can have another texture which I'll show you later, and that's also in stone stair blocks, etc. On the top at different points I have little ornamentations just to try and break up the texture, and again down below here, and that's repeated all the way along this side. Now if any of you do want to specifically see like a how-to of how I did these specific textures, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to do a specific video just on that, but a lot of it is playing around, watching other people's videos and seeing how other people do it. But let me know in the comments if you would like me to do that for the textures, the main wall textures you see here. Here we have a break in the pattern, and this is for a gate. I've done a 3-arch gate. 2 of the gates are shut with iron bars and one is open, so I've put the iron bars on their side. Getting a little bit of texture here just for stairs right way up and upside down. Here I've been experimenting with lights. Obviously you do need to have some lamps. I don't know what you think about this. I think it's pretty good. I've been slept on it overnight to see what I thought. I think it's okay. I'm going to add more probably before next week, but I just want to see whether I like this design. I ideally need 2 designs. I have one over there that I want to work on some more. So let's go through the park. You can see these stone slabs that are used on the sidewalk all the way around the outside also bring us into the park in this big sort of set of stairs, very wide pathway. The main pathways inside the park are done with bricks, and the centerpiece obviously is this rather modern looking fountain. So you get the water coming out at all different angles by putting the water block on the top, and I did here a row of jungle leaves. At the bottom there's a glowstone, at the top there's a glowstone, and then to make the different patterns you can see inside I've got different blocks. These I think normally white or blue wool, just to give texture to the water to make sure it fills out all the space, and again at the bottom it's got a very textured bottom with different colours of blue and white wool to give a texture as well. I think that looks pretty nice. I'm happy with that. As you can see from above, we're divided into a number of different quadrants with these 2 big diagonal lines going across the park. On this side is a big Tudor style house. I decided that you don't want to have the whole park being uniform fence, sort of this wall all the way around. Down here you can see the more simple, lower texture that I've done, because actually the whole park is raised up slightly. I didn't want to have that just on all 4 sides, and I thought, well, actually it makes sense that if this was supposed to be an old square, there maybe still be an old house that was originally built, or maybe there were houses all the way around this big square, and there'd be a market possibly here. So this is just the Tudor house that has been there for a long time. I've got things as dark oak logs, white wool, obviously some glass panes downstairs, some these stone bricks still with some vines on them, etc. You can see the pattern does carry around a little bit differently, and the roof is made of brown wool. And you can see you've got an extra layer here at the bottom. So it's actually 3 layers at points. Most of it's only 2 floors. And some different patterns with windows going out and in at different points, including here. So it's all kind of rather strange old building. My first time doing one of these. I think it turned out okay. And I think it works well as a place, sort of imagine being, maybe now it's just a few quaint old shops are there. Haven't decorated the inside, but there are 3 different areas here with different windows. Here's a little archway, probably unnecessary given the overhang from the second floor, but I think that looks pretty cute. And again, there's some flowers and ornamentation around the outside as well. I've also done some of these dirt paths just to add a little bit of pathways around. And in the middle of this half of the park, you can see it has got flowers, this big decorated bush in the middle. And you can see all around the park too, some different park benches. These are just wooden slabs with either trapdoors on the backs and sides, just trapdoors on the backs, or as you can see in this one, trapdoors on the backs and signs on the side. So I don't know, I like that. Now the other side you can see is dominated by this amazing lion. I did not invent this lion. I copied this design completely from an amazing YouTuber in Minecraft called The Evil Sketch. He doesn't post videos, he hasn't posted videos in a number of months, but he's got some amazing tutorials for building some super cool statues. This is my first ever statue. I think someone asked me to try my hand at one, and I have, but this is not my own, and I've got the link to the video, should have already popped up and will be in the description as well, for the tutorial for how to make this lion. You can see I just recessed it a little bit into the park using some stairs, but it is on a little bit of a plinth. So that's, you can see him there looking out over the river. The only other thing on this side of the park is a number of trees, because what park is complete without some trees? Now here we have the exit to the park. You can see this is a big, long brick path, very wide. And if you go up these steps, you then get to nothing. I haven't built it yet, but I think this here, this large area of land, is going to be the home of our town hall. There were some suggestions last week to build a town hall, and I think it's going to come right here. It's probably going to be really big. The design I've looked at, it's sort of a real building, is actually going to be pretty big. It's going to be my biggest build yet. So please stay tuned for next week, where I probably won't have completed it. I will hopefully have the foundations in place, but I think that's going to be a cool build to see it emerge out of this big empty patch of grassland over the next couple of weeks. So please stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I think that's it for my town square city park. I've got lots more roads to build, as well as lots more buildings, and eventually I've got to go and connect all the way back to the highway all the way over there. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please leave a like. Let me know which is your favourite bit: the fountain, the lion, the Tudor house, the fences. Let me know. And otherwise, subscribe so you can stay up to date with the next video, because more Minecraft is certainly on the way. Thanks for watching.